Yeah.
Let me hit my cigarette real quick. Man, what the fuck you ain't this? So you want to start this shit up? You want to say, let me hit my cigarette real quick?
Oh, you can't do that shit during the game.
Like, yo, you could have just waited to hit ready out, bro.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, damn. You a big time whore for that. That nigga called him a whore. That nigga said whore. That nigga called him a whore, man. Who is this Falcons nigga? Let me see. Oh, that's one of them niggas they brought in. Wonder is he any good?
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Look like Softman in for another defeated season. I think he's about to go home. He's about to break the Lions and Browns record. I think he's about to go 1-16. Oh, he's probably going to win against the Oilers. You said the Oilers work for him, ain't he?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
That's right, man. That's probably only nigga. I want to see somebody go undefeated in the franchise, man.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. No. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
This is new offense.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play at second down.
I think about to puff the shit out that
cigarette. Trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson.
Oh my God, that's some lucky ass shit. Oh, he get a touch. He get a touch. Oh no, that was some lucky ass shit. They just gave that nigga some shit.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That nigga. Oh, that was lucky.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30. On the ground, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Kill, turn up. You go tight. You got tight.
Here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one's going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Go now. 60 or. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, damn, that nigga lost us. Well, I don't know who that is, so.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 52.
McCaffrey. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike, 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Come on, man.
That is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That's even a pick 6 right there. Look at this shit. Not even his fucking hands. Oh, he goes for it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's caught, Lockett, and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
All right, I'm gonna play the fucking.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Let's go. 18, Gator. 52. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the go.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifford.
Damn, that was a good pick.
And it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Get in the weight room. Out. Come on. He's checking credit.
I thought that was
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh,
That's
shit, that
caught
shit been my
inside
shit.
the 30.
Oh, they gave me that shit.
And
Man,
he'll
he got
take
pinned
this
up right
into
now.
the end zone.
Stop bullshit.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 77 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start from them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on first down. Clifford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
58 for Mike, 58.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw. Clifford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, you can be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the delay, Jones.
And
that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Count me a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford, and able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Oh, boy.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. That's what I do. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready to break.
58 to Mike.
Go on. Come on, D. 6 nicks. Bullet high. Hey, exit. Hit it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Who game?
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey,
Yeah, I'm down 7.
Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones.
What are you talking about?
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of
So we
7.
don't lie,
Leaves him
we
with a
got to play
2nd
with
and
you, is that what
3.
it is? Like, what? We'll go
Despite
through
the
all
blitz,
that?
they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing,
You got to lie. Don't you got to let him know he's not
fits.
seeing
It makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And
look,
they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
You a wild boy, man.
From the gun, Clifford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away.
You never know what's going to get these booties and Spartans, all kind of
working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Hey, shoot.
Right over there.
Yeah, you going to make niggas leave my screen, man.
Let him know. 58, boys, 58.
Get it.
What do you get?
On 3rd down, Clifford. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
Watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. 1:58 left to play until we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because it run at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
But they got the wide receiver in there.
Say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, watch a slant, watch a slant. Go. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
I heard some say touchdown.
59 Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he's got
Come on, guys.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. That's it. 56, Mike 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
There you go.
Heavy traffic, and it's
Stop playing with
intercepted.
Okuda,
Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen,
and he's going to go down again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
We got some pretty good corners, I think, though. No.
After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now it's Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the clock. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half,
what's their name?
and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
No, I thought he said the
Big
second
play
time.
changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, it's Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The dealer act like he don't know. I don't know why, man. I think it's weed, man. This blunt smells shit.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson now operating from the gun. Looking downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I got 2 people
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll come out in the pistol. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, pump. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Back to throw. Clifford. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
I'm throwing some dumb shit.
Check, 59. Squeeze, double. Mike, 59. Mike, 59.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Mike 56.
I smell fear in that offense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
56. I'm coming.
How you think that is?
56. Mike's
56. Yo, no.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, watch the ball.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, that should have been my pick. I read the shit out of that.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, man.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, I ran right into the nigga.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game?
That nigga Ronald Jones fucking niggas out here.
Try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
10-2 stop. Hey, Oregon. X3. 218. Jump. Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Why he throw it like that, man?
Intercepted at the goal line.
What?
A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
All day, baby. Let's get this.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Clifford. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers. Come on, set. 18 Gators. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On first and 10, Clifford, the quick slant caught. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time.
I knew he was going to say, that's what I said.
Well, the windows are tight.
As soon as you said, I thought about his name.
It has to be quicker.
Hey, man, why
You
got
got to
a
deliver the
9-14
ball
card,
on time.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I'm getting sleepy playing this nigga, for real.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now, Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, Clifford steps away to his left, and he finds Howard complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Good job, offense. Good job.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
I would have been up 21.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And then
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jackson.
Oh, there we go, Burns. Oh, shit. One more.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check 59.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
58, right over there, right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The 20.
Oh, that was a touchdown, man.
47 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I'm really excited the ball back to
From the gun on 3rd down. Clifford looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Clifford. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique.
And now here is another interception. It's picked off near his own 48. They give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Clifford. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away, but could not. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Buccaneers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
I tried a new playbook.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I don't know what playbook he had.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Car stopping the pass. That niggas was saying. Bucks was talking the talk, but can't even walk the walk. Dot. Oh my God. I don't know if he was talking about me or him. Probably, man.